Hello everyone. Today we continue with chapter 6 solids, liquids and gases. And today's our topic is composition of air. The air around us is a mixture of gases. It consists of 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen and 1% other gases such as carbon dioxide, hydrogen, helium and argon. So from this diagram you can understand that the major part covered by nitrogen, that is 78%. Only 21% oxygen and only 1% other gases such as carbon dioxide, hydrogen, helium and argon. So not only the gases but also air contains dust particles, microorganisms, smoke and water vapor. Next, wind. Moving air is called wind. The speed of the wind affects the weather of a place. A pleasant and gently blowing wind is called breeze. We all like to feel a breeze. But very strong winds cause storms. Storms cause destruction to plants, animals and humans. It often results in loss of lives and property. So we all like breeze and storms cause destructions only. It cause destructions to not only for the human beings but for the plants and animals. Next our topic, sea breeze. During the daytime, the sun rays fall equally on land and sea, but the land heats up faster than the sea. The hot air from above the land rises up, and the cool air from the sea rushes in to take its place. As a result, the wind blows from the sea towards the land during the daytime. This is called sea breeze. So what is sea breeze? Sea breeze occurs during the daytime only. During the daytime, we know that the rays of the sun falls equally on land and also on the water. But the land heats up faster than the water. So what happens? The land, the air, the hot air rises from the land and the cool air is coming from the sea. So the wind blows from the sea towards the land. The wind blows from the sea towards the land. That means the cool air coming from the sea during the daytime. This is called sea breeze. How sea breeze and land breeze occur? Sea breezes occur during hot summer days because of the unequal heating rates of land and water. During the day, the land surface heats up faster than the water surface. Therefore, the air above the land is warmer than the air above the ocean. As a result, warm air rises. Next, land breeze. At night, the land cools faster than the sea. The air above the sea water, is warmer than the air above the land. Warm air rises up and the cool air from the land rushes towards the sea. Hence, wind blows from the land towards the sea at night. This is called land breeze. So, what is land breeze? Land breeze occurs during the night and the land cools faster than the sea. So, the sea water is warm at that time. So, the warm air is coming from the sea to the land. The wind blows from the land towards the sea. This is called land breeze. Land breeze blows during the night from land to sea, and the land becomes cooler faster than the sea. The air above the sea becomes less dense and rises. The cooler air from the land moves in to take its place. Sea breeze blows during the day and the land heats up faster than the sea. So this is the difference between sea breeze and land breeze. From this diagram we can understand the differences between sea breeze and land breeze. During the sea breeze, it occurs during the daytime, and the warm air from the land and cool air from the ocean. Then land breeze occurs during the night, and warm air from the ocean and cool air from the land. Here also one more diagram. During daytime, the land is very warm, but the sea is very cool. So the warm air is going towards the sea, and the cool breeze is coming from the sea to the land. And during the land, at the time of land breeze, it occurs during the night, and at that time land is very cool and the sea is very warm. So the warm air from the sea is coming towards the land, and the cool air from the land is going towards the sea. So this is the difference between sea breeze and land breeze. Next, role of ventilators. Ventilators work on the principle of hot air expanding and rising up. The air we breathe out is warm. If there are too many people in the room, the air inside the room becomes warm. This warm air, being lighter, rises up in the room. It leaves the room through the ventilators and exhaust fans, which are fitted high upon the walls close to the ceilings. So we use ventilators. That means if we know that there are hot air in the inside the room, and this ventilators help to get the fresh air, and the room always will be fresh and cool by the help of the ventilators. The cool air from the windows rushes into the room and takes place of hot air. In this way, the air in the room stays fresh and cool. The smoke in the factories is released into the outer space through chimneys in a similar way. One of the reasons ventilation is so important is because it controls how much moisture is lingering in your home. Ventilation helps your home rid itself of moisture, smoke, cooking odors and indoor pollutants. A good ventilation system will help expel a build-up of pollutants, bacteria and moisture. So we have completed chapter 6 and practice these exercises at home. Exercise 2 and 3, page number 67. First, filling the blanks. The thing that occupies space and has mass is called matter. Solids, liquids and gases are the three states of matter. Solids have a definite shape and volume. Liquids take up the shape of the container they are poured into. The separation of finer insoluble particles from water using filter paper is called filtration. Next, true or false? Matter exists in three states: solids, liquids and gases. True. Gases have a fixed shape and volume. False. Cooked rice can dissolve in water. False. Moving wind is called air. True. Land breezes takes place during the night. True. Land heats up more quickly than water. True. Next, match the following: sedimentation, separating insoluble substances from liquid, solids, wood, glass, plastic. Evaporation, separating soluble substance from liquid, liquids, water, milk and kerosene. Gases, nitrogen, oxygen and carbon dioxide. Do all these exercises in the copy and textbook and learn. Thank you. Have a nice day.